I'm Daisy Martinez for eHow.com. Today we're going to be making churros, that delicious Latin American fritter scented with cinnamon, great for breakfast, snack time, or anytime. I'm going to start out with some water boiling, and to that I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of butter. I always prefer sweet, unsalted butter. 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar, and we're going to make sure that that gets melted. Basically, this is a pâte à choux dough, like to make cream puffs, and it really lends itself. It's delicious and eggy and really, really rich. Almost done. The butter is melted. We're going to add a little pinch of salt and about a teaspoon of vanilla. Give it a quick stir, and then all at once I'm going to add my flour, a cup of flour, and we're going to stir this around quickly. Now what we want is for the dough to dry up a little bit. We don't want any white pieces of raw flour in our dough. And then we're going to take this off the heat. And it smells delicious already. The caramel from the brown sugar just lends a very, very delicate sweetness and a pretty aroma, and the vanilla is just amazing. Okay, so the recipe calls for 4 to 5 eggs. Why? I'll tell you why. Every egg is different. I mean, your basic large egg is about 2 ounces. But what we want to see is how much egg the dough is going to drink. So we take it off the heat, and I'm going to turn that off, and then we start out. We're going to add 1 egg at a time, and then just beat it into the dough until the dough drinks in. And the reason why we take it off the heat is we don't want scrambled eggs in our dough. And you can see the dough is just drinking up that egg. It's starting to get satiny and shiny. And we'll do that 1 at a time until the dough won't drink any more of the eggs. Okay, and what we want is this beautiful, satiny, silky, you can see how the texture of that dough has changed. And what we're going to do is, we're going to just use our spatula to turn this out into a bowl and let it cool before we fry it. I'm going to let this cool in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes just so that I can pipe it, and then we'll come back and we'll fry us up some really delicious churros. Okay, we have chilled dough, nice and dry, you can see, out of the refrigerator. And my oil looks hot, but I'm going to check it with the back of my wooden spoon. You put your wooden spoon in the oil, and what you want is a nice, happy bubble, like that's happening now. And you can tell your oil is nice and hot, perfect for deep frying. You don't want that dough to sit in cold oil, soaking up oil, and you have greasy churros, and that's not fun at all. Okay, so I have a pastry bag with a pretty tip, a nice star tip on it. Let's put our dough in. And so we'll just pipe our churros into the oil. And you want that, you see that furious, happy bubble? That's what you want. That's telling you that the oil is perfect for frying. You want beautiful, crispy color. Gorgeous. And you want the churros to feel light when you pick them up. You want crispy on the outside, delicious, almost eggy, like the inside of a French cruller. And light, they should feel light as air. Look how gorgeous these are. And all those pretty ridges that the star tip put on the churros, it's going to catch the cinnamon sugar. It's going to be amazing. And I have a lunch bag, a brown paper bag. I put a cup of regular granulated sugar and a teaspoon of cinnamon. We're going to pop these in there. Give them a little shake. Make sure that they're all coated. Oh, it smells wonderful in here. And I have my tongs. Let's bring our churros out. What do you think? Now here comes the fun part. Mmm. Can you hear the crunch? I can feel it. Absolutely delicious. I'm Daisy Martinez for ehow.com. We're making churros.